42, the president is trying to come up with a way to salvage his student debt relief plan since the Supreme Court tossed his original one.
Lydia, who is with us now? Lydia, this could be one of the president's big topics as he faces re-election next year. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This could be his effort to deliver on that major campaign promise that he made. And these efforts are coming on the heels of the Supreme Court's June 30th decision, the one that struck down the $430 billion student loan cancellation program. The Biden administration is pushing ahead with other aspects of that debt relief agenda, and it seems to be hitting some legal speed bumps. Two conservative groups are suing the Biden administration over a plan announced last year to forgive up to $39 billion in student loan debt for about 804,000 people. The Education Department says the plan is an adjustment in how it calculates student loan repayments made under the income-driven repayment program. And just last month, the department said it would begin notifying borrowers who will have debt discharged. But lawyers from the nonpartisan group New Civil Liberties Alliance filed a lawsuit on behalf of the Cato Institute and Mackinac Center for Public Policy. They say the Biden administration is overstepping limits on executive power, and the plan needs an act of Congress. Listen to this.
If administrative agencies go out and kind of play cowboy and do this on their own, and we see this in the student loan context, but also, in the immigration context, in the gun control context as well, and that, Congress, people blame Congress for not acting, but Congress has no incentive to act when the administrative agencies go out and do it for them.
Now, a spokesperson for the Department of Education said, quote, "This lawsuit is nothing but a desperate attempt from right-wing special interests to keep hundreds of thousands of borrowers in debt, even though these borrowers have earned the forgiveness that is promised through income-driven repayment plans." But not only are critics raising concerns about the constitutionality of the plan, they are also concerned about the cost. It would forgive $39 billion, but the Penn-Wharton budget model estimates this forgiveness plan would cost the government $475 billion spread out over 10 years. Listen here.
But the inflation is certainly an important consideration, because it's well established that subsidizing higher education, subsidizing anything, makes that thing more expensive. And that's true in the higher education. And so really, if there is a trade-off between offering loan forgiveness or cheap loans to students and increasing costs, inflating the cost of higher education, which is already very high. And we think the only entity that's legally and able to make that trade-off is Congress.